Okay po, good day everyone. So, welcome to our another video lesson po as we are still in asynchronous learning due to the bad weather po. So, let us have our new discussion which is about let us move on na with our new lesson which is about the electromagnetic spectrum. Ayan po. So today we're going to discuss about this one, and then after that I'm going to send you a link of a Google form for you to answer it po as your quiz. So, automatically, pag nasagutan nyo na po, lalabas na yung scores nyo doon. Okay, yung mga ibang hindi maka-access, message nyo na lang po sa GC. Okay po. So, before we proceed with our topic for today, let us first have a short review of the past lesson or recap po ng mga natutunan natin from the following days po. Face-to-face learning man po yan or through our video lesson na sinasend ko po sa inyo. So, I have here a set of questions. These are 3 questions po na sasagutan natin para makita natin kung naalala pa ba yung mga napag-aralan natin on the past few days. So, pwede nyo pong sagutan yan on your own, pwede nyo i-post, o halimbawa, para ma-practice ninyo yung sarili ninyo. Kung may natandaan po ba tayo, okay? So, the first question is, what is electromagnetic radiation? Okay, so based on our discussion, previous discussion, diba, pag sinabi natin electromagnetic radiation from yesterday, this is the energy produced by the vibration of electrically charged particles. Ito yung energy na pinuproduce po ng mga charged particles, the electromagnetic radiation or the EMR. Okay? So, next question, sabi niya, why can sunlight reach Earth even though space is empty? So, paano nga ba nangyayari yun, diba? So, how the sunlight reaches the Earth? Diba? Paano ba naaabot ng light ang Earth? Diba? Kasi ang light, it comes from the space. Kaya nga, diba siya sunlight coming from the sun itself. Yung liwanag na nanggagaling mula sa araw natin. Paano niya ba naaabot yung Earth? Diba? Kaya nga, meron tayong araw at gabi because of the sunlight. 'Di ba? So, how does the sunlight reaches the earth, 'di ba? Dito na pumapasok yung tinatawag nating electromagnetic wave. O sino ba si electromagnetic wave? 'Di ba? Paano ba nangyayari 'yun? Or what is the difference of electromagnetic wave with mechanical wave? O sabi nga natin, 'di ba, nung nakaraan that when we say electromagnetic wave, these are the material that does not need a medium to travel. Ibig sabihin, hindi nila kailangan ng ibang medium para lang makapag-travel sila. Why? That is because electromagnetic wave travels through air, through water, and even though through space. Kaya nga naaabot ng sunlight ang Earth because electromagnetic wave can travel through spaces. Diba po? In comparison naman when it comes to mechanical wave, diba, ang mechanical wave kasi, it can only travel with if there is a medium. Like for example, we have the sound, 'di ba? Ano ba example natin para diyan sa sound na 'yan, para paano ba natin matukoy ang mechanical wave na 'yan, 'di ba? So for example, sa cellphone natin, 'di ba? Ang cellphone hindi makakapag-produce ng sound kung walang speaker. Hindi ba po? So, in our phone, halimbawa, ang medium ng phone natin to produce sound is the speaker. While in human body, ang nagiging medium natin to produce sound is our vocal cords. Di ba? Pag wala tayong vocal cords, hindi tayo makapag-produce ng sound. And even with the other devices din po, di ba? So, halimbawa, kapag gusto mong sarilinin lang yung music, ganyan, di ba? So, what do we use? We use earphones, headphones as a medium para makapag-produce ng sound yung cellphones natin, di ba po? Kapag halimbawa, di gumagana yung speaker niya, ang ginagamit minsan gumagana yung ating mga earphone sockets, ganyan, di ba? So, that is for the mechanical wave, the difference between electromagnetic wave and mechanical wave. Sana po natandaan natin yan from our previous lesson. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed about the definition of electromagnetic radiation, but now let us move on with the key characteristics of electromagnetic radiation before we moved on with the electromagnetic spectrum. So we have to know the characteristics muna ng mga EMR. before we move on with the electromagnetic spectrum. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga characteristics ng EMR natin? Sabi niya, it travels at the speed of light in a vacuum. So, pag sabi nating EMR po, it can travel through space. Same with the electromagnetic wave kasi same lang naman po sila. So, electromagnetic wave produces at the same time the electromagnetic radiation, and electromagnetic radiation can travels at the speed of light in a space or in a vacuum. Ang example natin dito, as you can see on the illustration on this presentation po, 'di ba? Which is the sunlight traveling through space papunta sa Earth. Okay po? So, yan po yung example natin. That is one of the characteristics ng radiation. It can travels at the speed of light. As you can see naman po dyan, ma'am, ano po ang speed of light? Ay, ito po yung ating, wait lang, lagyan natin ng sulat. Ito yung ating um, numbers when it comes to for conversion ng speed of light natin. Kasi yung speed of light ay ginagamit yan sa space kasi hindi naman na siya kayang i-convert into seconds, into hours, ganyan, minutes, hindi pa naman po. So, they use speed of light. Ibig sabihin, mas mabilis pa po yan. So, as you can see, diba, ito yung value natin. We have 299,000,000 and 792,458 meters per second. So, ganun siya kabilis mag-travel. Super bilis. Ayan po siya ha. Okay, so next one. Okay, so aside from it can travel through space, electromagnetic radiation also carries energy from one place to another. So, along ng traveling po ng ating EMR, ano, the sunlight to the Earth, it does not only travel through space, but at the same time, it carries an energy from one place to another. Paano ba natin? Excuse po. Diba dito pumapasok yung frequency natin? Sabi natin kahapon, the more na mataas ang frequency is the more na malaki din yung energy ng dala. Same with the radiation po, diba? The more na mataas ang frequency ng radiation natin, the more na malaki din yung energy na bit-bit po nito. So, that is one of the characteristics ng EMR. Next one is we have, it can travel through outer space. So, given po yan, the same with earlier, that it can travel through vacuum po. So, yan po yung another characteristics niya. It can travel through outer space. So, since kaya niya mag-travel through space po, given na kaya niya rin mag-travel kahit na nasa universe man po yan. Okay. Next one, sabi niya, it exists in many forms such as radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. Okay po, so ang EMR po natin, nag-exist siya sa lahat po ng different types of electromagnetic waves. Ano-ano ba yung mga electromagnetic waves natin? Diba? We have the radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. So, ito yung mga examples and yung mga illustration natin. Para ma-visualize nyo. Kasi we cannot see this electromagnetic waves po, maliban lang sa visible light. That is the only thing that we can see or that a human eye can see, the visible light. But the rest po ay hindi na po kaya makita ng mata natin yan. Maliban na lang kapag may tool or equipment na kaya nating ma-visualize po yung mga waves na yan. Okay? So, these are the existence po ng EMR. Lahat po ng different types of electromagnetic waves, this is where electromagnetic radiation can also exist. Okay. So, sabi dyan, electromagnetic waves is around us. You may not see electromagnetic waves, but they are constantly working around you. So, hindi man natin daw nakikita yung mga electromagnetic waves man yan, pero it's still functioning around us. For example, connection to Wi-Fi, projector presentation, yung mga yan, paggamit nyo ng cellphone, ayan po. So, meron din electromagnetic waves yan, hindi lang natin nakikita. At the same time, even kapag yung isa-switch on daw natin yung mga ilaw, yan. So, electromagnetic waves exist all around us. Okay po. So, next one is we have here, ayan. So, Let us move on now with the electromagnetic spectrum. So, but first, I want you to observe muna itong illustration natin. Observe the electromagnetic spectrum carefully. Look at the chart showing the different types of electromagnetic waves. O, tingnan po muna natin yan. I-observe natin kung ano yung nakikita natin. Ano yung napapansin ninyo sa illustration? Sa illustration po ng iba't ibang types po ng electromagnetic waves natin. Di ba, kompleto silang lahat dyan. We have the radio waves, microwaves, infrared, the visible light, the ultraviolet, the X-rays, and the gamma rays. Okay, so take a look po. Pwede nyong i-take note, i-write down kung ano yung na-observe ninyo on this electromagnetic spectrum. This is an example of illustration na electromagnetic spectrum natin. Okay, tapos na ba? Na-write down na ba? So, you can pause it na lang po. So, let's see. Let us answer itong mga questions natin dito. So, observe po natin. Kung meron kayong nasulat sa notebook ninyo, you can compare your answer with this set of questions po na sasagutan natin. Okay, so first question, sabi niya, what do you see in the chart? Ano nakikita niyo sa chart? Wait lang, off natin yung ano. So, what do you see in the chart? Ano nakikita ninyo? Aside from the different types of microwaves, aside from the radio waves yan sa microwaves, ano nakikita natin? Diba? So, kung mapapansin po ninyo, diba, we have the wavelengths. Diba? Meron tayong wavelength, at the same time, frequency, and at the same time, yung energy. Kung makikita po ninyo. Ma'am, paano natin makikita yan? Ayan, diba? So, we have the wavelength, we have the ayan, may frequency tayo dito, and the energy. So, makikita po natin dito sa chart natin, sa graph na ito, is the, o kung sino yung may pinakamahabang wavelength, sino yung may pinakamaikling wavelength. Malalaman nyo yan kung anong function, anong kinalaman nun sa isa't isa. Sabi niyo, what different types of waves can you identify? Ano yung iba't ibang waves yung pwede nyo ma-identify based on the chart po? Marami naman sila, 'di ba? Yung mga different types of electromagnetic waves, radio waves, microwaves, infrared, yan. So, next question, which waves appear to have the longest wavelength? O sino may pinakamahabang wavelength sa kanila? Ano na ulit ang wavelength? When we say wavelength, ano na po ulit 'yon? Based on what we have discussed yesterday. 'Di ba pag sinabi natin wavelength, this is the distance from crest to crest, through to through. Okay? So, sino dyan yung, ang tanong niya, which waves appear to have the longest wavelength? Asan yung may pinakamahabang wavelength dyan? C? Pinakamahaba? C? Radio wave. Kung makikita ninyo, di ba, ang laki ng distance ng kanyang wavelength. Okay, next. Sabi niya, which waves appear to have the shortest wavelength? Sino naman daw may pinakamaikli? Pinaka-shortest, pinaka-compressed ang wavelength. Sino? C? Ako, makikita nyo, C, gamma rays. Okay po. So, do you notice any pattern from left to right? Nakikita ninyo na pattern. Starting kayo sa left, papunta sa right. Makikita ninyo from malaki or long distance ng wavelength papunta dito from left to right hanggang liit siya ng paliit or pa-compress na po ng pa-compress. Diba? Kung mapapansin ninyo. Purahin muna natin siya. Ayan, para hindi magulo. Ay, kung mapapansin po natin, diba? Ayan. So, mapapansin nyo, mahaba ang wavelength dito. And then, the more na pumunta ka hanggang pa-right po is mas lalong umiikli yung ating wavelength. Why is that kaya? Bakit kaya? Ano kayang ibig sabihin nun? Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun? Sabi niya dito, the electromagnetic spectrum is the complete range of all electromagnetic waves, arranged according to their wavelength, frequency, and energy. Although all electromagnetic waves travel at the speed of light in a vacuum, they differ in wavelength, frequency, and energy. Ayan. So, sabi niya, Pag sinabi natin electromagnetic spectrum, diba, ito yung range ng mga electromagnetic waves. Pag sinabi natin range, yung level ng pagdating sa kanilang wavelength, pagdating sa kanilang frequency, and at the same time sa kanilang energy. O sino ba yung may pinakamalaking frequency? Sino ba yung may pinakamaliit na frequency? So that is what we call the electromagnetic spectrum. Level po ng kanilang wavelength, frequency, and energy. Since lahat po yan electromagnetic waves can travel through space, they are only arranged regarding their wavelength, frequency, and energy. Okay. So, paano ba yun? Ayan. So, we have here, sabi niya, how are the electromagnetic waves arranged? Mapapansin ninyo paano ba naka-arrange ang electromagnetic waves natin. Ayan. Makikita ba ninyo yan? Paano ba nakaayos ang electromagnetic waves natin? Diba? Nag-start siya kay radio waves, and then next si microwave, and then next si infrared, next si visible light, next si ultraviolet, next X-ray, and lastly si gamma rays. O ano napapansin ninyo? Sabi niya, what happens to the wavelength as you move from radio waves to gamma rays? Ano nangyari sa wavelength natin? Kung mag-start tayo kay radio wave papunta kay gamma rays. Anong nangyari sa wavelength? Mapapansin niyo from longest to shortest ang ating wavelength. Ayan, si radio waves may pinakamahabang or pinakamalaking wavelength, and then pagdating kay gamma rays have the shortest wavelength. Okay. And then sabi niya, what happens to the frequency and which waves carry the most energy? Ano na ulit ang sabi natin from yesterday, that the more na mataas ang frequency ng isang electromagnetic wave, ay the more na mataas ang energy. Diba? The more na mataas ang frequency, the more na maliit or short ang kanyang wavelength, the more na malaki yung kanyang energy, yung bitbit niyang energy. Ayan, ayan po. Ay makikita ninyo, electromagnetic spectrum. So, kapag mahaba, long wavelength to short wavelength, low frequency to high frequency, low energy to high energy. Ito siya. Kung mapapansin ninyo. O paano yan? Paano kaya natin babasahin yan? Diba? Ibig sabihin po, kung mapapansin nyo sa electromagnetic spectrum, nagsimula tayo sa may long wavelength hanggang sa dulo sa pinaka baba, the short wavelength. Ibig sabihin, si radio waves has the low frequency hanggang papunta kay gamma rays ay palaki na ng palaki ang frequency natin. So, from lowest frequency, ay ito, lang, birahin natin yung okay, so from lowest frequency kay radio waves papunta kay gamma rays has the highest frequency. Diba? From long wavelength, ayan, from long wavelength up to the shortest wavelength. Diba? Sabi natin, the more na mahaba ang wavelength, the more na mababa din ang frequency. The more na mataas or the more na maliit, short ang wavelength natin, the more na mataas ang frequency. And kung mataas ang frequency, ibig sabihin, mataas din ang energy niya. So, kung makikita po ninyo ang arrangement natin when it comes to electromagnetic spectrum, ang may pinakamababa na frequency ay si radio waves, next si microwave, next si infrared, next si visible light, si UV, X-ray, and gamma rays. So, nakaayos po siya. Di ba? Nakikita nyo level niya. Naintindihan po ba? Nagigets ba? Kung mapapansin ninyo na nagsimula siya sa may long wavelength, meaning low frequency, meaning low energy. Pinaka-lowest energy, may pinaka-lowest frequency ay si radio wave. And ang may pinaka-highest na frequency and energy naman ay si gamma rays. Ganun lang po natin babasahin ang ating electromagnetic spectrum. O, diba? Mapapasin yung range po talaga, literal na parang level lang ng mga electromagnetic wave po natin. So, yun lang po sa spectrum. That is how we read the spectrum natin. Yan, yung level lang po. Sino yung may pinakamababang frequency? Sino yung may pinakamataas na frequency? Sino may pinakamahabang wavelength? At sino yung may pinaka-short na wavelength. Sino yung may pinaka-low energy and sino yung may pinaka-mataas na energy. Diyan po sa electromagnetic spectrum natin makikita. Okay, so last po. Ayan. So we have here, sabi niya, visible light, the only part we can see. O, additional information po natin, di ba? Nabanggit ko naman siya kanina, but let us go further with this one. Sabi niya, among all electromagnetic waves, visible light is the only part of the electromagnetic spectrum that can be detected by the human eye. Visible light is made up of different colors, each having a different frequencies. So, ayan. So, sinasabi po dito na ang visible light, ito yung light lang talaga nakikita natin. So, pwede nyo siyang itry, pwede nyo makita yan, the Roy G. Biv, di ba? Yung rainbow color natin. Yan yung visible light na tinutukoy natin when it comes to Earth po. So, pwede nyo siya makita yan, di ba? Nagtanong ako sa inyo last time, kasi may prism sa inyo. Yung prism yung ganito, ito, yung para siyang triangle. Tapos itutok nyo siya sa sun. And then lalabas dyan yung parang rainbow color. So, that is an example of visible light. O, kung may prism lang kayo sa bahay ninyo, pwede nyo itry kapag may araw na. Kasi ito dapat yung gagawin nating activity. Magdadala sana ako ng prism. So, since dahil nga hindi naman maganda ang panahon at wala tayong face-to-face class, if you can do it on your home, pwede kayong manghiram kung sino sa inyo may prism sa kapitbahay, kakilala, kung sa inyo man, sa bahay ninyo meron kayo, pwede nyo itry yan. Sunlight ang gamitin ninyo. Itutok nyo lang siya sa sunlight. And then, makikita ninyo, magpuproduce siya ng very colorful na mga light. Yung colorful light na yon is the Roy G. Biv po natin. Diba? From low frequency. Kung mapapansin din ninyo, yung Roy G. Biv natin, nakaayos siya based on the low to highest frequency. So, nauna si red po ang may pinaka-lowest frequency sa kanila and longest wavelength. Ibig sabihin, mababa ang kanyang energy. Next, si orange, si yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet ang pinaka-last. Si violet ang may pinaka-highest energy. Diba kung mapapansin nyo, pati sa light natin, or sa Roy G. Biv, sa rainbow po, may spectrum din siya. So, si red ang may pinaka-lowest energy up to kay violet, which has a higher or highest energy among the Roy G. Biv. Yan po. So, pwede nyo siyang i-observe yan. Do it on your home. Kung may araw man o kaya ano. Okay po. So, that will be all about the electromagnetic spectrum. So, you will have your quizzes po. Ang quiz ninyo, magiging laman po ng quiz ninyo will be about electromagnetic wave, yung kahapon na diniscuss natin, di ba? We have the different parts of the waves, and this one po, the electromagnetic spectrum. I'll send you the the link for Google form for you to answer the quiz, and then mayroon na pong key answer yun, so after ninyong sagutan, mache-check nyo na agad. So, after nyo po sagutan, you can send your screenshot nyo po siya and then send nyo sa GC natin. So, that will be all po, and thank you for listening.